This afternoon, as kids get ready to head back to school, the King 5 investigators bring us a warning about the secret yet harmful practices of hazing.
As Susanna Frame reports, experts and those affected by hazing say despite increased awareness, dangerous hazing rituals persist, not just at the college level, but in high schools as well.
It's really hard to talk about what happened to Sam, but I couldn't forgive myself if we didn't try to share our story in a way that could reach somebody.
Jolayne Houtz and Sam Martinez of Bellevue want their story of loss and pain, the death of their only son, Sam, to be a wake-up call.
I really want to offer up our experience, our story, as a caution for parents.
November 2019, Pullman police responded to a 911 call at the WSU Alpha Tau Omega fraternity, ATO. After an annual brotherhood party, fellow freshmen found 19-year-old Sam dead on the floor of the fraternity from acute alcohol poisoning.
I saw him last night when I walked in here, and he was just on his side. He was fine, and then I woke up this morning and he was just face down, and we turned him over.
Police found upperclassmen illegally hazed Sam by encouraging him to drink to excess as part of becoming a member of the frat.
It's just a lot.
Yeah. It is a lot.
I didn't think this would ever happen.
He's the first thing we think about and the last thing we think about before going to sleep. And I mean, the hole in our lives is ever present, and it hurts.
The title of the bill, Sam's Law, will be the title of the act.
In March, with Jolayne and Hector in the gallery, the legislature passed Sam's Law. It went into effect just last month. It requires all colleges in the state to provide mandatory hazing training and to document and publicize it when it happens.
And there's a pattern there that I think parents should be aware of.
Now families can find out if clubs like frats have histories of hazing. Here's Wazoo's current website. It spells out what happened to Sam and the violations such as hazing, abuse, and reckless endangerment. Before Sam's Law, hazing was cloaked in secrecy. There was no public information about any fraternity's troubled past.
But nothing negative. I mean, everything was bright and solid. So it was totally covered up.
Research shows hazing isn't confined to college. Many high schools have secret hazing cultures. A study by the University of Maine found 47%, nearly half of students report being hazed in high school before they ever hit a college campus.
No one should have to witness that, experience it.
19-year-old Alex of Seattle, who doesn't want to use his last name, was a victim of high school hazing. In 9th grade on the Garfield High School swim team, he says he witnessed sexual hazing in the locker room. Freshmen made to do sit-ups into the bare private parts of a team captain. Afterward, Alex says the captains told him to keep quiet about what he saw.
There was a code of silence with the team. They said at that day, anything that happens in the locker room stays in the locker room. I took that literally and took that to heart.
Last month, Alex, who has autism, filed a lawsuit against Seattle Public Schools saying the hazing event and culture of intimidation traumatized him and that Garfield administrators exacerbated the trauma by pressuring him to keep his mouth shut and not speak to the school newspaper working on a story about it.
You don't want me talking about anything like this? It's like... yeah.
Once a straight-A student, Alex says his grades, self-worth, and mental health fell apart. He says he even considered taking his own life.
It really pushed me to the edge of suicide back in after grade 10, summer after grade 10.
Really, you wanted to end your life?
Yes.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Dr. Elizabeth Allen from the University of Maine is one of the country's top hazing authorities. She says hazing that might seem innocent to some can scar others, even witnesses.
Oftentimes that emotional harm, or sort of the hidden harm of hazing, that kind of trauma can stay with individuals for many years.
I dread the day that I hear the news and hear that a student has died of hazing.
Sam's parents hope awareness and the knowledge that all hazing is dangerous will prevent another death like the one that shattered their lives.
I feel like I'm still picking shards of glass out of the life that I thought we were going to have together, all of us as a family. And I feel like there's so much more work to do.